Hello everyone, this is Glenn Irvin, and this is a quick video about how are we going to keep attendance on a daily basis, and in this case, using Schoology. So what I would highly recommend doing is basically creating a daily check-in assignment. It could even be a formative assessment or a mental health check-in of some sort. If you already have something created in this way inside of Schoology, then you can just disregard this message. But if you don't, then it's super easy to go ahead and do that and to keep track of who actually submitted the assignments, it not interfering with your grades too, because you obviously don't want to grade it. How do you go about doing that? So the first thing you would do is obviously go to your add materials and you're going to create an assignment and you're going to give your assignment a title. I already went through and created one called Daily Check-in March 25th. So I'll just create one daily check-in March 26th, let's say. So we are telling the students, hey, you have to do this on a daily basis right here in the description, or maybe you even create a video like the one I'm doing here. Let the students know what do they have to actually do. Maybe you're going to actually create a formative assessment of some sort where they actually submit something that you are talking about in class, maybe add their own questions as far as something that goes there, or maybe this is a mental health check-in of some sort. Whatever it might be, make sure you write it in that description right here so that the students know exactly and they're clear of what do they have to do. Then I would add a date. In this case, I'm going to choose March 26th because I said it's the check-in for that day. It doesn't really matter about the time. I'm just going to put 1 point there. The reason why I even choose a date is because on the student side, it'll actually say, hey, this is overdue. You need to do this. That's an important thing for them as far as, especially in this kind of online distance learning environment. The category, make sure you choose a category. And I'm actually going to choose 0 points. That's actually a mistake there. Not 1 point, but 0 points. We don't want it to affect the grade. But if we made this ungraded, it would actually not appear in the gradebook. So we need it to be in the gradebook, worth 0 points. Choose a scale that is appropriate for whatever might be. It doesn't matter because in this case it's 0 points. Make sure that this thing is, leave it as is, as submissions enabled, because you want the student to click submit, type something in, and then press the button, and then you can actually go ahead and see it. So let's experiment here. We're going to press create here. And then we're going to go on to the student side. What does it look like for a student? So I have a sample student in the course here. Here's my sample student. And this is the one for March 25th that I already had created. So they will see it on their upcoming. If I refresh, the daily check-in March 26th should show up too. Yep, there it is. And so I'm going to click on March 25th. You may want to just publish each one each day or have them all there, and just make sure you give them clear instructions on what they have to do. I'll click submit assignment. This is basically I'm pretending I'm the student. And then you just have to let them know that they have to click this create button. Automatically it chooses the upload button because it thinks that I want to upload an assignment, a PDF, whatever it might be. I'm going to press create here, and a lot of students have already done this before, and we can say I'm checked in, whatever it might be, I am here. They type in a response to a question. Maybe they do upload something. It depends on what you actually want. But number one thing is that they press submit, and then now it's off of their list. They've actually submitted it there. What happens on your end is the important part, because now we can see how easy it is now to go basically side by side with Skyward and then be able to kind of check attendance. So I'm going to click gradebook here. And if you already know this, if you've experienced this, that what will show up is a little piece of icon, a little piece of paper. That's what I wanted to say, a little icon that says that, yes, my sample student submitted this thing here. Then I can quickly check and see who did and who didn't actually submit it. Basically, who was here and who wasn't here, correct? So it's a great way of being able to do a quick overall check. If you're actually doing a formative assessment, of course, you would just go in there and then be able to go ahead and do that. Being that it's formative, you probably wouldn't have it worth any points anyway. It's just a way to be able to check in, but you tell the students this is the way that I'm actually taking attendance. If you have any questions about that or anything else related to Schoology or anything else, let us know. Adios.